starting off in music and you're starting off with all of this, like people can be like, "Oh, your little rap thing. Man. Oh, you do that." Like, you know what I'm saying? They look at you like, "Oh, like you rap." You know what I'm saying? They looking at you like, man, you know, a small fry. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. Like, how did you navigate trying to be like, nah, like. Yeah. I really do this and I'm really good at it and you gonna know, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a specific time you remember, or just talk to us about how I guess you had to try to maneuver through all of that?
You know what? Like, especially in college, like, college was a time where, you know, I really just started just like trying, like, just whatever, and just, you know, just really showing off, like, you know, like what I could do any chance I got. Yeah. So, I would say, man, honestly, just realize that people's opinions, like, really just like in the end, like they don't really matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it really matters A, how much effort and time you put into it, and B, like your like faith in yourself. That's what it comes down to in the end. Yeah. So how I navigated it was just, you know, just keeping it going. Like, there are plenty of times where, you know, me and my roommate, Unique Hudson, like, that was my like roommate. Uh-huh. We actually moved out here together, actually. Okay. So, like, yo, we would be doing whatever. We used to put our we used to take this amp. It was our Sweetmates amp. We used to put it in our dorm room window, and we would play whatever we were working on. We would blast it through there, and it would go like to the court of like Radford, like Radford University. Shout out Radford. But we would like blast whatever we were working on, like whatever song, just so people could hear what we were doing. We used to do all types of this like crazy stuff. Yeah. But like, you know, sometimes, you know, you like get embarrassed. Like, sometimes you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna take the L. You do that show that no one's at, and you know. But what makes it worth it all in the end is when you see it change. Yeah. And I always kept the end goal at mind. I still keep the end goal at mind. So whenever people, you know, belittle like what you're doing, or maybe don't get quite the magnitude of it or whatever, you just have to, as long as you know what's going on, and I think there's always been, it's always the belief that people had in what I'm doing. It was always slightly greater than people who didn't get it. Yeah. There were a whole lot of people who didn't get it. Yeah. There was a whole lot of people who didn't get it. But, you know, there's a lot of people who see it in you, and who always saw it in me, like what I was doing and stuff like that. There was multiple times when, you know, notable people would come to Radford, and I sang with Chrisette Michelle. Shout out her.
Damn. That's fire.
No, we're like we're like
you can't just name drop Chrisette Michelle.
You got some names, bro.
Yo, and honestly, it's like crazy. Like, these people would like come to Radford, and I was you know, just thankfully, like freshman year, like I always be around just like singing. So people like knew me as that. So she, you know, people who would come and would ask, oh, does anybody want to come on stage? And people would always raise my hand, or everybody would point at me, like a whole sorority, like a whole AKA line pointed at me, like, yo, him. So that you know, that actually got me on the like stage with her, and I got to sing or whatever. And we tweeted after the they actually tweeted after the show, like we actually talked after the show. And we like recently reconnected, man. So it's just like stuff like that, you know, you see people see it in you, and people support you. So, and you get a taste of that, and you realize, like, you know what, like, there's something. I gotta keep it going there, and it's there, you know, and you see that, you're like, let's keep it going. You know, if I see it now, imagine, you know, if I can just keep pushing, and I get the resources to do it, and I get the actual eyes on it. Imagine like what it could be. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's always what inspired me to just keep on moving. So yeah.